Right now, at this moment, Stadias could be enjoying Fortnite on the platform. Only if Google loses their damn mind and gives in to this insane requirement. See, as Epic will put Fortnite on Stadia if Google meets this ridiculous demand. It's SDO Daily, baby. Let's get into this one. What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of the SDO Daily on behalf of the Stadia Dosage platform. Can you do us a huge favor, please? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and rock those bells for notifications. That way, you'll know when your boy's dropping these doses. We appreciate all of y'all straight up. Y'all know the deal, y'all know the reason. And by now, y'all should know the slogan. We are not too proud to ask. And in that same vein, if you're watching this as this is being released as a premiere, as most of the SDO Dailies are, and you want to get braggadocious in the chat, you got a question that you want us to answer at a later time, or simply put, you want to help out the platform, feel free to hit that super chat button below. It goes a long way to make this a better platform for you. On to today's topic, which is about my favorite person in the world. If you've been following my content, you know how much I love Tim Sweeney. I dream of having potato sack races with my good friend, Tim Swindle Sweeney. Let me get a little serious here, right? Because this is, even though this is crazy, it is a serious matter because Tim has been able to swindle people into believing that he's behind some noble cause. And we got the facts here just to show otherwise. And how this all relates to Google, and Fortnite, and Stadia, we'll soon see. All right. So, Epic is suing Apple and Google, as many of us know. Now, Tim Sweeney is leading the charge in this lawsuit, and he claims that the lawsuit is to create a fair market place in the app world over the split between devs and store holders when apps are purchased through the store holder stores. Google and Apple maintain that the margins that are currently set are to help maintain these stores, the security for them, and for the app distribution, right? Now, Sweeney countered to this originally claimed that he wanted Apple and Google to reduce their quote-unquote unfair split margins, which for all intents and purposes, we believe are 70-30, 70 for the publisher and developer, 30 for the store holder, right? However, his true intentions have been leaked during the court proceedings with Apple. And as I'm about to show you, as I alluded to earlier, Tim Sweeney is a liar and a con artist who tried to launder his greed through an otherwise noble cause. Why am I saying all this? Let me show you something. Here goes a tweet from Tim Sweeney last year, making this insane proclamation about all these other apps denying each other, Google and Apple being so greedy towards Xbox and other people. It was just an insane world that's on fire, right? Everybody got lava shooting from their back and the imps are falling from the sky. Let me read it to you. It says, just wait till later this year. This is in 2020 stock. He claimed that in 2020, just wait till later this year when Google is lobbying against Apple for blocking Stadia from iOS, even though Stadia is on iOS right now, and it was as of 2020, while Google blocks Geforce now, even though Geforce now is on the Android app, you know what I'm saying, is in the Android store, whatever, and xCloud and Fortnite from Google Play. Fortnite can come if they follow the store's proceedings. However, xCloud is there, no problem, or xCloud is there via Game Pass, no problem. And this whole rotten structure begins collapsing in on itself. Now he says all this, he makes this fire and brimstone proclamation. However, this is what he's sending to other execs at other companies during the same time he's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Next slide. This is leaked from the court documents with him versus Apple, where Tim Sweeney and Phil Spencer of Xbox are emailing each other about Apple. It shows you right here. It shows Tim Sweeney, Phil Spencer, and then it's regarding Apple. And I'm talking about meeting or whatever in the prior email. And Tim Sweeney responds, totally understood. I gather there's a lot going on at Microsoft nowadays. Anyway, you'll enjoy the upcoming fireworks show. What fireworks show is he talking about? He's talking about the proceedings with Apple, where he's going to make it seem like he's fighting this noble cause, when in actuality, as we said earlier, he's simply trying to get the Epic Game Store on the Google Play Store and the Apple Play Store, and give them next to nothing for their security, for their distribution. It's insanity. He don't care about the other devs. He's just using their plights as a way to wash away and launder his greedy acts. And he's gloating about this in this email with Phil Spencer. Imagine that. Now, what does this got to do with Stadia and Fortnite? I'll show you. Here's what's going on in the current affairs. Now, in regards to Stadia getting Fortnite, Tim Sweeney specifically said that it just logistically did not make any sense to support Stadia this early in the game with Fortnite. Meaning, Stadia's brand new. It hardly has the player base to rectify us having to update yet again for another platform. I think he said that they're already on like 6 or 7 platforms, and to be on the 8th one would be too cumbersome right now without the player base to justify it and all this stuff. It just logistically is impossible, and under no scenario does it make any sense. This is coming from Tim Sweeney, not MM2K, Tim Sweeney. However, it appears that Epic, at the drop of a hat now, will forgo those logistics if Google met one of their crazy demands. That demand is, let them put Fortnite in the Play Store at no charge at all. Let me show you something else. This is an email between Epic employees, and they're just talking about the whole ordeal altogether on how early in this game, even though Tim Sweeney said it just logistically doesn't make any sense right now, no scenario makes it make sense. Here's what the Epic employees are talking about that exposes the truth. So one employee says, and for God's sake, why do we hate Apple? No matter how you see the future on mobile, with or without Google Play, seems like Fortnite is an ingredient for success. Apparently, Mark R. over at Epic had a meeting with Google Play. His offer, now pay attention to this, his offer put Fortnite launcher and Google Play for free. We will give you Fortnite on Stadia. And the final response is, can't imagine they'd consider that, but at least they tried, right? Logistically makes no sense otherwise. However, you put that Fortnite in a Google Play Store for free. We'll give you Fortnite on Stadia. Makes no logistical sense at all. You see where I'm going with it. I ain't got to do all that yelling and hollering. I ain't got to do that today. You see where it makes sense. Because I ain't even got to convince you. I ain't got to put on the show the theatrics, really. You see why video after video I said Tim Sweeney is a swindler. Put Fortnite in the Google Play Store, utilize Google security and all that other stuff for nothing after you've already been exposed for trying to, again, launder your greedy cause through a good one? Are there no bounds at Epic? Maybe not. I mean, I get it's business, but golly, there has to be some type of moral compass or something like that somewhere. Guess not there. The conclusion, Tim Sweeney is just a liar. And he has, however wittingly, convinced so many people he's leading a noble effort. Let me show you something else. In response to one of my videos, this is what somebody said. Well, if you calm down, I think you would understand why he's voicing his support for a specific cloud service. Do you not understand the concept of competing against the grand scale monopolies? I think you should reassess. In response, I had to kind of shake this person awake. And that's the sad genius of Tim Sweeney. He's just quirky and nerdy enough where the anti-establishment rhetoric he gives sounds like an authentic motivation for his actions. It's not. Don't fall into his indoctrination. Look at the evidence provided in the video. I've been following Sweeney for years. The cause isn't a fraud. He is. End quote. Now, this, of course, has rattled Google. We got to keep it jiggy here. This is rattled Google. Other court documents have shown to where Google, in response to all this, made an assessment that if this trend spread like wildfire, as Tim Sweeney had hoped, how much they would stand to lose, and they would have to give in to Epic's demands in order for this to stop. And they came up with the number of $6 billion. Let me show you something else. This is courtesy of GameIndustry.biz, where they say the new court documents suggest that Google sought to take over Epic. Yes, they sought to take over Epic in lieu of all this, because they were hoping that if they made an investment, particularly with Tencent, while Tencent was jumping in on Epic, if they made an investment for a majority stake with Tencent, they could get this all to stop. They figured again that they would lose up to $6 billion on this. That's how rattled they are. But maybe Google need to, get a loaner from Apple on their lawyers and just expose Tim Swindle for what he is. You know what I'm saying? Again, trying to embed his own store within the store, utilize all their resources and not pay anything for it, but wash it, launder that cause rather, in some noble cause. We want the split to be 85-15. That's what we're doing at the Epic Game Stores. It was all a ruse, and it was all exposed. All exposed. I sit here in an earlier tweet where the Twit Network was exposing Epic and Tim Sweeney's true intent because they were following the court proceedings, and that all came out. I'll leave a link to this below, but man, it was something to behold. So I ain't even got to do all the theatrics like I said. But the conclusion is Tim Sweeney is a liar, and he has convinced people that he's trying to do a noble effort. And I'm glad that all this evidence is coming out now so people understand otherwise. But what does this got to do with stadiums? Well, as long as he's in charge, do not expect Fortnite on Stadia anytime soon, folks, period. Just continue to lobby for other big titles like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Warframe, Apex Legends, etc. to come to the platform instead. And that's it from your boy. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like I always tell, curious what I think. But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. With all that said, appreciate, love all of y'all. Have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.